Have you ever had line twists? In this video, let's talk about why do they happen and how to fix them. Bernie from Skydive Vibes, sharing the passion of skydiving and helping you become better and safer skydivers. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and clicking the little bell icon to be notified whenever I post a new video all about skydiving. So line twists are common problems that can occur during deployment or after a hard canopy maneuver. But most of the time we know that those situations can be easily fixable. So why do line twists happen? There's a few reasons for those. First, your body position at opening. If you have an asymmetrical position when you deploy your canopy, you can most likely end up with line twists. When you pack, if you leave very little line unstowed when you put your D-bag in your container, your D-bag at deployment can end up spinning if it comes out unevenly from your container. Line twists can also happen if you have a very tight stow on your deployment bag, which will make it spin at deployment. They can also occur if your canopy inflates unevenly due to asymmetrical packing. Lastly, if you stall your canopy, there's a risk for it to enter into a spin depending on how you can softly recover from this stall. So those are some of the reasons why line twists can happen. Do you know any other? Let me know in the comments section. So now that you have those line twists, how can you fix them? So first, you always want to be aware of your altitude to make sure you have the time to get rid of those line twists. Then before engaging any movement to try to fix those line twists, you want to make sure that you've stopped spinning. So try to balance the spinning movement the other way around so that at least the spin stops. Then you'll be able to take the time to fix those line twists. A typical tip that people are giving is to spread the risers apart and then kick your legs to make you rotate. The best example we can give is, have you ever played on a swing? Have you ever played to twist yourself up? So this is the same principle. How did you twist yourself on the swing? It's basically the same technique that you want to reuse in the air to untwist your lines. So this is the usual tip. However, there's another tip that skydivers are starting to talk about, which is way more efficient. What you will want to do the next time it happens is that you grab your risers and pull them together. Once they are together, you want to spin in the other sense your risers. What will happen is that, as you can see on the video, the spins from the line will go down on the risers, and when they are at that level, it's easier for you to then unspin those, because once all the twists are down there, you will start to easily rotate yourself and then get rid of those line twists. It's also a great tip if you're not really able to kick yourself to put you into a spin, so then by twisting your lines, you're most likely to succeed. That being said, we gotta be careful because line twists, of course, are most often banal and simple to fix. But there are some situations when those line twists can become a serious situation. And those are when you can't stop yourself from spinning. So if you end up in an uncontrollable spin, you gotta react fast, because first, as you accelerate, this centrifugal force will lead you maybe not to be able to reach your emergency handles. So that's important, that whenever you have the chance and you see that you won't be able to stop that spin and that it's accelerating, react fast and do your emergency procedures. We've heard many stories where the speed became too fast, there was too much centrifugal force, where the skydiver couldn't even lift their hands to grab their handles. So you don't want to end up at that state. Moreover, by spinning that fast, you might lose consciousness. So that's another thing to consider, and another reason to react fast whenever you are spinning uncontrollably. Because once you lose consciousness, the only life-saving device remaining is your AAD, and depending on how fast you're going down, and also the fact that your reserve will pop out in that spinning environment, it can be a harsh situation. So you want to make sure, if you see you cannot control yourself spinning with those line twists, react, cut away, and get rid of that. Now, how can you avoid those situations? Well, it comes from maybe the reason why they happen. So first, you want to be careful whenever you pack your canopy. Make sure everything is symmetrical. And do not hesitate to search for help from packers at your drop zones or riggers so that they can help you pack better if line twists are a problem that you always have at deployment. Next, have a good body position at deployment. So make sure you stop any forward movement, that you're stable in that stable box position before reaching out to pull your canopy. Next, be careful whenever you do a violent type of maneuver under canopy. So whether it's changing directions fast, it can happen, or stalling your canopy, make sure to always recuperate that stall very slowly and do not panic while doing so, because if you go too fast, this is when your canopy can end up into a spin. So be careful with those maneuvers. Now, if you want to watch another video from our skydiving safety playlist, simply click here. And to watch another video from Skydive Vibes, simply click here. On that, I'll see you in the next video. Keep jumping, stay safe, and blue skies.